Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Prodigal Sons has been a skateboard channel forever. We've done a little bit with bikes because that's what we do. We ride bikes 8 miles a day, every day since 2020. When the pandemic happened, we jumped on the train. We all got a bunch of bikes, and just because we didn't know, other than seeing some kids doing some crazy wheelies, we didn't know anything but SE bikes. This video is not sponsored by SE bikes. We've even made rap videos on SE bike wheelie content on the channel, and there's never once been a like or a comment, period. So, I do have a past experience with another BMX bike company, a 27.5 Prodigal, and for some reason I can't ride a wheelie on that bike at all. So, when you learn how to ride wheelies, you're all about it. And if I can't do a wheelie on a bike, I don't want to do it. I know there's some other companies like Throne, and maybe even some more. And maybe your geometry is also like SE, going to be really good for wheelies. We'd love to try out your bikes. We'd love to make content on your bikes. So if you're at all interested, hit us up. Let's talk about it. I wanted to talk about the long-term review of the 5 SE bikes that we own. All the way from the SE Bronco to the 24-inch SoCal Flyer. Then we have a D-Blocks, we have a Big Ripper, we have a Beast Mode, 27.5 with 3-inch tires. We had a Monster Quad at one point, but then I ended up trading it in on a Monster Ripper, the one I have in my hands here. This is the way I equip my bike when I ride. This is a insulated water bottle holder, which also holds just, your regular Ozarka or Arrowhead or whatever brand of water. Fits nicely in there. This is an adjustable water bottle holder here, which I put my Flip 6 JBL speaker in, and it works perfect. And I'm using a Lazine, just kind of like a bungee cord wraps around here. You tighten your phone in, and it works fantastic. I've had no problem since 2020. On this bike, on the brake pads, I did have to swap the back to the front, and I got a long ways, and then just a couple of weeks ago I ordered a new set of rear disc brake pads for this bike. This bike has hydraulic brakes. If any of you older dudes like me have on your bucket list to learn wheelies, and that's part of your interest in these big BMX bikes, I suggest 100% you should buy the one that comes equipped with the hydraulic brakes, because of the one reason right here. On your brake lever, these things have to be dialed in perfectly. There's an Allen key right here. It's a really small one. And if you turn that, you can pull your lever out. If you turn it the other way, you can obviously pull your lever in. But with brakes, you need to have them dialed in. And as a big guy, like in that oh crap moment, we can really pull these back. If you pull it back into your knuckles, which has happened to me. I one time had to sacrifice the potential knuckle to keep myself from being flattened in the street. And I did that, but now I'm really aware of every 2 or 3 days, I'll turn this screw and bring this lever out farther so that my brake pull is shorter. I also find that I do wheelies better when I have a lot less of a brake pull. So other than that, the tires have gone for 4 years. Right now it's bald back here, but I still got wear to go. I don't show any threads or cords or anything like that. I will say we do ride 8 miles a day since 2020, since Christmas. And I wanted to talk and mention real quick about wheelies and learning wheelies. It's something that's going to take time. You're not going to get out there and just learn overnight, over a weekend, over a couple of months. I don't recommend you do that at all. I think you go, the method where you go like 1 pedal, 2 pedal, 3 pedal, brake. I think if you're going to start learning wheelies, you want to try to flip your bike over and get really good at jumping off. Get comfortable with just flipping your bike over and jumping off the seat. I haven't had to do that a lot, but that's like the one option you got before you hurt yourself. So definitely get practice on that. And then, what do the young kids say? They always recommend us wear a backpack with some pillows if we're going to ride wheelies, if the temperature's right. But I think that all goes into whether you're trying to practice or you're just enjoying your bike, taking it out for rides and little by little learning. That's how you should do it. That's finally how I did it. On day one, I looped the wheelie out and I crashed really bad. I actually fractured a rib. But the reason it happened, one, I didn't wear the backpack on day one and I should have. I was overzealous. I'm a YouTuber, you know, I'm always looking for excitement in my videos. And I pushed it, and I pushed it pretty hard. But the real problem that made me crash was the stock SE pedals lock into the sole pattern on a new pair of Vans really good. And when I got up, you know, into the 12 o'clock position and I was like flipping over, I could not get my feet off those pedals and I ended up landing straight to my back. We got it on a GoPro. The GoPro actually filmed me on the way down. You can hear me take a lung shot and my kid's being real concerned. And we're gonna include that video right here so you can check it out.
Should I try one going uphill? Let's try it. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, dude. Remember those kids said wear a backpack with pillows in it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I needed.
Since then, in 4 years, I've never crashed. I've never crashed. So don't let that be a reason to stop you from learning to do wheelies, because if you take it slower than I did in the beginning, you won't have that problem. Also, always go with a layback seat post. I would not be comfortable on anything else. I also have tried a braced seat post. It puts you too far back over your axle, and it makes the bike so that you don't want your wheel to come up that easy. So it doesn't work for wheelies, and it doesn't work for riding. Don't do it. But if you're a big guy, and I should say I'm 220 right now, I've ridden this bike at 240, and I'm about 5'10", 5'11". I have bent one seat post. When they bend down low right here. This one's starting to bend. I've ridden it for 1.5 to 2 years. So you can find these seat posts on eBay. It's a 27.2, I believe, the size, and only by steel. They work. Buy an extra one. You might need it. They're cheap enough. And here we go, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video that's going on here. This is like 4 years of progress. With all the other SE bikes we own, I've had to do no work on them. And you know, I'm not favoring the brand. So if you're another brand, we would like to start making some content on your bike.
Other than that, this is pretty much just a D-Blocks, which is the same as a Big Ripper, for those who don't know. We did swap out the V tires. Both bikes are a 29-inch. Originally they were both mine, and now I handed this one down. I put on some 2.8-inch V tires on his. Those are a wheelie hack. However, he learned to ride wheelies on a 20-inch. He got good at it. He moved up to a 24, and today the wheelies you just saw in this video are his first day swapping over. And this is a gear that really suited for me. It's a little bit easier than that bike. This is like easy enough to like keep it in a wheelie. This is, for me, now that I know how to ride it, it's a little bit harder. Keep in mind the hubs are different, so this is using a cog, whereas that one's using a freewheel. This is using a chain ring, where that one over there is a full sprocket. So if you don't know the difference on your SE bikes, I uploaded one of my most popular videos on the Prodigal Son channel. I talk all about the differences on those two, and if you subscribe, it'll probably show up in your feed the next day. This is what my daughter's riding. She's 16 and a half. This is really one of my favorite colors. I love the brushed aluminum, natural aluminum frame. And her bike is completely stock with exception to the Bear Claw pedals. My son is about to move over to the beginner SE Bronco wheelie bike that Killian learned on, but he really likes this one a lot right now because he goes fast because of the gearing on that. And my wife rides this bike.
Also, shout out to any companies that make any kind of electric bikes or electric skateboard products. We are definitely looking to change this channel just a little bit and open the door a little wider so that we can start reviewing electric skateboards, DIY stuff, or full suspension dirt boards. We'd love it, or bikes. All right, late.